In North Carolina, a high school football game was put on hold at halftime. Everybody had to leave the stadium when a murder suspect took off on foot less than a mile from where hundreds of high school students were gathered to watch the game. School leaders tell Channel 3's Kate Smith the decision to evacuate was the right call. Kate takes us to Murphy, North Carolina. It's quite a story.
Dennis Jean Blakemore has been calling Murphy High School football games for nearly 20 years. But this week, what happened under the Friday night lights was a first.
Nothing like that ever happened to that ball field before.
Blakemore was updating listeners on the local radio station about the first half of the game when he noticed blue police lights coming from nearby.
He handed me a note that they had gotten and said that there'd been a shooting down at the Nate's Country store, and they thought the suspect might be coming toward the ball field.
He interrupted highlights to inform listeners the field was being evacuated.
The two coaches met, in midfield, and the game was so so far out of hand that they just said, "Look, game's over. Murphy wins, and that's it, 42-0. And everybody needs to go home. We have a serious situation here."
Cherokee County School Superintendent Dr. Gina Conley wasn't at the football game. She received a call from the principal, who had less than 10 minutes to decide what to do. The principal and 3 resource officers made the decision to evacuate.
The decision was made that in order to keep everyone safe, that we needed to evacuate the stadium because you're pretty much fish in a barrel at that point if everyone's at the field.
She says administrators handled everything properly. She met with them over the weekend to discuss what happened.
Looked at our processes to see if did we handle that the way we should have. Now in hindsight, would we have done something different? That's only going to make us better to look at our procedures.
Blakemore says the stadium was cleared in 30 minutes. Police established a perimeter around the high school. He's thankful no one attending the game was injured, but is shaken to think what could have happened.
And I thought a lot about it as I walked out, because we're all walking out, and and I thought, man, this guy could be up on the hill again.
Police found the suspect, Shane McKinney, around 11 o'clock that night, about 2 miles from the stadium.
Thanks to Kate Smith for that story. Shane McKinney remains in the Cherokee County Jail, charged with felony murder and discharging a firearm within city limits. Police identify the victim in that murder as John Lowry.
Lawyers for Benjamin Brewer